Hi Taurus, welcome to your monthly reading. So I am just going to pull the cards and then I will read them. The one thing that I do that isn't my favorite thing that I do is when the cards come out, I start to explain what the cards mean instead of going right into my intuitive perception of what the cards are saying. So I'm going to skip what they mean and I'm just going to read the cards with how I am feeling the energy, okay? Okay, so Taurus. Recent past for Taurus. Ooh, can I get one more? Not all the cards might fit into the... Ooh. Ooh. Not all the cards might fit into the camera, but I am going to try my best. It only goes up so far, and it's December here, so as you can imagine, I'm not really going to put the funds towards buying a new one that goes up higher. Instead, I'm going to focus on family, but it is on my future to get list, so I really appreciate your patience as I maneuver from here to there. Thanks. Okay, present energy. I just heard big goals. Present energy for Taurus. Queen of Cups. Future, near future energy. Thank you. Okay, can I get one more? Future lovers. Okay. Okay, Taurus. Recent past energy feels like honestly, it feels like you really were taking the time to do some inner work and inner growth. This could have been, it does feel like it's in a relationship, but this could be for singles as well. But it feels like taking the time to do the work because you have goals, and your goals are your happiness. Your happiness is at the forefront of your mind, and it is something that you want to reach and strive for. And it feels like even though this is the non-action card and this is the going within card, it does feel, I get the energy of action from this. I get the energy I get the energy of action from this, and it feels like a focus. It feels like a strong focus, doing what you need to do to get to where you want to be. And then the future energy, the Queen of Cups with the Eight of Cups. And the Queen of Cups is really standing out to me, and it feels like that even though this is a Taurus reading and Taurus is an earth energy, it feels like you're embodying more of the Queen of Cups energy than that earth energy. And there's nothing wrong with that. You could have water in your birth chart, and it could be a water moon. Anyways, it feels like you've been really building on your own intuition and your inner guidance and the self-reflection and kind of seeing where you have been and where you want to go and doing what you need to do right now in order to be where you want to be. It feels like there's a difficult situation for you that you're coming up. That is coming up. It feels like something that is no longer emotionally fulfilling. And, you know, as the Queen of Cups energy, if it's no longer fulfilling, you want to walk away. If it doesn't fulfill you, if it's not something that you can nurture, if it's not something that nurtures you back, it's no longer for you. But I get the energy from this, that this is a difficult decision. You could have been doing a lot of that inner work and listening to your intuition and listening to what it is that you need. It's interesting. I'm getting a lot of throat chakra and heart chakra energy from this one. And it's almost like doing what you need to do on the inside, but then expressing it and making that action happen by expressing. It's interesting. But this walking away from what no longer serves you, if it's not a relationship and it's a job, there could be those normal, natural worries, like, where am I going to go after this? What if, you know, this new job doesn't pay? Like, all those, like, little hesitancies that go through our minds when change is upon us. This change is difficult for everybody, but it does feel like you already know that this change is here and that it's happening, but it feels like it's difficult to express that you need it to happen, that it's something that you need to do. It's getting it, like, I keep on touching my throat, like getting it out, voicing it, speaking it, saying it. And then the near future energy. We have the Chariot and the Four of Swords. And the Lovers and the Three of Cups. I'm going to be honest. It feels like you're walking away from a situation that caused a lot of inner emotional turmoil, I want to say. I'm getting the energies of a third party situation. If this does not resonate with you, please don't make it fit. I'm not here to out anybody, but it does feel like either this is going to come to light or you are already aware of this. I'm also getting the energy of it's hard for you to walk away because you might have felt like this person was your happiness. They were your future. They were something that you really wanted to be there. And you needed to do the work, the inner healing, going within in order to see, how do I put that into words? In order to see that maybe you were settling. Maybe you were trying to keep something going that was no longer working for you and trying to figure out why, instead of leaving and doing something different, why it is that you chose to stay, or looking at the reasons why you chose to stay or are choosing to stay, even though you really feel like you need to go, and it's that using your voice and expressing that you want to go. It just feels very hard. And like we have the Chariot moving forward, and then we have the Four of Swords, which talks about stopping and taking a rest. And it feels like this is really what has been going on in your mind, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, wanting to go, wanting to, like that swords energy, expression, and putting a stop to it and not expressing what it is that you maybe you have expressed what you need or what you don't want and it wasn't heard, but like expressing that you're walking away, or expressing that you're changing or making different choices, something along those lines. It feels so strong and it feels so painful to keep in. Like I keep on touching my throat. It's very uncomfortable. It feels very, very stressful. But it does feel like learning about a third-party situation or knowing about a third-party situation is kind of what set this in motion, where you needed to go within and do some soul searching to see what it is you're really wanting and what you really deserve. Okay. Let's do advice. Okay, no, let's do, what is the lesson here for Taurus? Okay, this really wants to, okay, I understand more now. What is the lesson? Can I get another card? Transformation. And I didn't look at the bottom of the deck. This honestly feels like the person that you're dealing with, or how it is that you're feeling. Going within, keeping what's important to you close to you, not expressing. So the waiting game and transformation. The waiting game feels like what it is you've been doing. It could be either this or both, where you were waiting for them to come around, or you were waiting for them to see your worth, or waiting for them to work with you to build a deeper commitment, or a deeper level of happiness. But it feels like a waiting game. A waiting game, the waiting game, the waiting game. Your big lesson is to transform from this waiting game into what it is that you seek. Because those are your goals. Your goals is to be happy. And I'm not feeling like there's enough happiness in this situation for you to stay. The Eight of Cups talks about walking away from emotionally unfulfilling situations where you can't fill up those cups anymore. They're empty, and there's just not enough there to keep you there and wanting to take a different path. And transformation is talking about letting what no longer works fade into the past and moving towards what it is that is going to work for you. It's the death card in tarot, and it doesn't mean like actual death. It means seeing when things are no longer growing and there's just not enough there for it to turn into something. So you're moving forward towards new growth, new opportunities, new emotional fulfillment. So there's a big transformation, and letting go of that waiting game, letting go of that pausing, and allowing yourself to move forward to express, this isn't working for me. This no longer works for me, and I need to do what's best for me. I need my goals, which is my happiness, to be at the forefront of my life, and I need to move forward and away from a situation that is no longer for me towards situations that are. Okay, can I get some advice for my Taurus? Big hugs, Taurus. Big, big hugs. Ooh. Power. Ooh. Power and abundance. Beautiful. That power card is amazing. Learning how to empower yourself in your choices and decisions to do what is best for you, even though it is hard and can be challenging and you can't see the future and change is really hard. And even though, it's not what you want right now, but at least it's something, for some of you, you might be thinking that way. At least it's something, and I know what this something is. Learning to take your power back and to right there, to grab the reins and to steer yourself towards your happiness. And then the abundance. For this one, it feels like it's quite a beautiful feeling, actually. I've received this card and reading several times, and I've seen the animals, but I didn't really pay attention to it. This one, I am feeling the animals very strongly, and it feels like you are the type of person who is really caring and loving and nurturing, and you crave being able to love and be loved back. You crave that tenderness, that safe space, that place where you will feel seen and acknowledged and cared about and valued. It feels like that is what your abundance looks like to you, is feeling that emotional satisfaction with those around you and those that you love, and them loving you back and feeling emotionally satisfied by you. Third-party situations suck. Big hugs. So that is all that I have for my Tauruses at this time. I send you big, big hugs and lots of love, and I hope I see you in the next monthly readings. Thank you. Bye.